Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about one of the very important concept for normalization. One of the very important concept for normalization that is called functional dependency. Shortly we call it as FD. So before getting into functional dependency, let us first define what is a database. So you all know that database is a set of interrelated data. Set of interrelated data represented in a form of table. Represented in a form of table containing rows, set of rows and columns. Set of rows and columns. This is the definition of a table. And functional dependency is a term that is based on this particular idea called table. Okay? So, எதுக்கு இங்க ஒரு எக்ஸல் ஷீட் வச்சிருக்கான் அப்படின்னு நீங்க பார்க்கிறது புரியுது. You all identified that this is a Excel sheet. So, this Excel sheet contains two things. One is row component and another one is column component. One is row component and another one is column component. So you can identify right now that the set of row component is this and the set of column component is this. So A and B represent column. This 1, 2, 3, 4 represent rows. This 1, 2, 3, 4 represent rows. Okay, and we are going to represent this row and column in the format row comma column or simply R comma C or simply R comma C. Moving forward, listen carefully my dear friend, I have snipped that particular part. Right now you all know that this 1, 2, 3, 4 are discussing about rows and this A and B discusses about columns. Suppose these things are values P, Q, R, S, 2, 3, 4, 4 are values. Right now, I am asking the question, what is the format that you are going to represent? Row, comma, column. Right? Row, comma, column. And if I ask you to identify the row and column format for R comma C format for R, then what you will say? Row, comma, column. Then you will say that it is 3, comma A. That is, it is present in the position 3A. Suppose, if I ask one more question, where is this 4? Where is this 4? In row comma column format, you will say that it is 3, comma B. Okay. Now I am going to ask one more question. Where is this 4? Then you will say that it is under 4B, 4, comma B. Right? So if you check these values, all these values are unique. 3A is different from 3B and 3B is different from 4B. So all the values are unique. You are able to get the unique values when you are having this representation of row comma column format. Okay. So you have seen lot of databases, right? Whether the database is same as Excel, that is Excel is having a format of row comma column. Okay, answer my question. Whether your database contains this same row comma column format or only one component is present. If you say the component is only one, your answer is right. Then if you ask the question that which column is that, the column is nothing but which component is that, then it is nothing but the column component. It is having only the column component. You want to see that? Just to see this now. Okay, this is Excel where we have both row as well as column, whereas with respect to DBMS, you are having only the column component. Correct? For every table or relation, in database management system, you are representing it as R of A comma B. That means you are having a relation R that contains two columns. Are attributes. You are not talking anything with respect to row, right? You are not talking anything with respect to row, right? So there is no component called row with respect to database management system. Okay. Now I am asking the same question. Suppose if I ask you to identify the location of R, you are having only the column component. Then you will say R is present in the column A. Right? Now I will ask one more question. Where is this 4 present? Where is this 4? I am providing a blue circle, right? Where is this 4 present? So you will say that 4 is present in the column B. Okay. Now I will ask one more question. Where is this 4 present? Yellow circle. Where is it present? Then again you will say 4 is present with respect to column B. Okay. Now if you observe here A, no problem. Here you are saying B. Here also you are saying B. That means duplicate. Say yes or no, my dear friends. Whereas I have asked you the same question over here, right? Where you are finding R, that the format this 4 is present with respect to 3B, and you have said this 4 is present with respect to 4B. Then you check the values 3C, 3B, 4B. Everything is unique. But here I cannot find anything unique. Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to check. I have 2 columns over here. A and B. Can you please tell me which column contains unique values? Whether A contain unique values or B contain unique values. See, here you are having P, Q, R, S, and here you are having 2, 3, 4, 4. That means 4 means what? Duplicate. So the unique is A. Okay. Now I am going to tell that here P determines unique thing determines the not unique thing. Unique things determines the not unique. Unique, not unique. Okay. Then if you observe, if I write P determines 2, Q determines 3, R determines 4, and S determines 4. If I write like this, okay, if you take this entire thing, then you will say this LHS determines the RHS. No. So there is no duplicate with respect to the left hand side, and the right hand side may or may not contain the duplicate. So I want to generalize this format to alpha determines beta. Where alpha is the hero. I want to give one name to the hero. That name is nothing but determinant, because it does not contain duplicate, and this beta value is depending on the alpha value. So I am giving the name as dependent for the beta. So this representation of alpha determines beta is called as functional dependency. This is the definition of functional dependency. Answer my question, my dear friends. Whether alpha contain duplicate? No duplicate. Whether alpha contain duplicate? No duplicate. Whether beta can contain duplicate? Yes, duplicate is allowed. Okay. In database management system, you have discussed one thing called primary key that should not contain duplicates. Here alpha does not contain duplicate. Then we can say that alpha is the primary key. That does not contain duplicate. Clear? So we have discussed the topic of functional dependency by taking the root concept from the Excel. So Excel contains both row component as well as column component. So we can easily identify the duplicates and you can uniquely define the thing. But the scenario is not the same with respect to database. Why? Because we are having only the column component. So how to determine the thing uniquely with respect to column component? We are going to the concept called functional dependency, where we are representing the relation as alpha determines beta, where alpha is the hero, that is nothing but a determinant, where beta is depending on alpha. So we are calling beta as dependent. And you know that alpha always contain unique thing. So we can call alpha as primary key. Like this, we are going to discuss lot of concepts starting from keys. In keys, we are going to discuss different types of keys: primary key, super key, candidate key, alternate key, foreign key. And then we are going to discuss how to find the candidate key for a given relation using one special algorithm. And then we are going to discuss about highest normal form, whether the given relation is in BCNF, 3NF, 2NF or 1NF. They will be giving you a relation and we have to determine in which normal form that relation is going on. And then we are going to discuss about the concept called lossless join dependency and dependency preserving. These are two important properties of normalization. We are going to discuss that. And then we are going to discuss one more concept called minimal cover. So you will ask one question, where we are going to discuss all these concepts? In the live session from coming Saturday, that is from coming Saturday, okay, by evening 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for 3 days, okay, into 2 hours every day, we are going to discuss all the topics that I have said. For registering to this particular course, you have to pay an amount of rupees 60 and the detailed thing is available in the description of this video. Okay. So far, we have started the discussion with respect to YouTube, and right now we are going to meet live and understand the concepts of normalization. Provided, keep it in mind, my dear friends, minimum you can expect 2 questions and maximum you can expect 5 questions from normalization, because if it is a jackpot question, you can easily take up 5 questions from normalization alone. I hope you are going to have a very useful and knowledgeable weekend this time. Thank you so much for listening this video. See you later. Bye-bye.